Back at Broadsands today, where we're going to be looking. Is there another route to the beach which could be used? Potentially quite dangerous, so I'm not looking to take on anything too bad, but we can have a look. I have a few bits of equipment with me which may help. So here is the landslide. So what I'm thinking here is just the other side of there will be the footpath, the continuation of the footpath. Is it possible to cut a route across the top and then slope down on the other side? So let's go up and see if we can come across the top and down the other side. How steep is it? Is it a cliff? I do not know. You're looking at here. It's an old wall there, look. You can see the bank. You can see it's quite overgrown. I'm going to attempt to go through that with cutting equipment. If we go there, get past that area and attempt to slope down with this fatal stem, we'll then look somewhere else. So that is just the other side of there. That is pretty much virtually a cliff face. I don't think that's going to happen. Let's have a look at a potential different routes here. We have a very small, tiny little path here, so let's see where this goes. And that is bad. That's pretty bad. You cannot see what's waiting for you at the bottom either. Potentially a 30-foot cliff face. Just a slope at the moment. This is what I was hoping that path would bring me onto further over. Let's look at the bramble there, like it's just incredibly dense. Chances are you would spend hours trying to get through that to find that you can't actually get anywhere at the end of it all. Coming round towards Golden Cove here, which is another path which slipped away many years ago. If I can get down to that, it's possible to go around on the low tide, go right the way around to Broadsands. Of course you will have to come back as well, so that is maybe the next option. That there is the end of Okeltor, and that is really difficult to get around even on the lowest tides. Let's go down here. And this is the old path to Golden Cove. Golden Cove is closed until further notice due to unstable cliff face. Let's have a look and see what we can see here. still really quite high. Let's go down this way. There's no cliff here. And this tiny little path just seems to continue down through there. Is it used by people? Is it used by animals? I do not know. I'm going to put this onto the head strap now. Obviously it gets quite steep. I have to watch these spikes. Look up there. Look, that is a metal footpath spike that's just jutting up into the air. If you do stamp your foot on that, it's going to cause a lot of damage. It's a sloping woodland. You can see the cliffs way back there. We actually have a rope now. Look at that. That's going to be very helpful. I did not know this was here. And well, let's continue. I don't know how far that goes, that rope. Let's go down. I don't know how long it is since anyone's come down on this rope here. And it seems to go right the way down. I see it's just in there, and then there's a second one. Let's go down the second one. And the rope continues. Have very limited equipment here today. This is actually the worst bit so far. We do have a rope, thankfully. Some nasty, very nasty little holes. Got to get that rope nice and tense. That will give me some kind of leverage. Plenty of hazards await you in this kind of terrain. And we're now down. Let's have a look along here. We're going to need to go in that direction as soon as we can. Looking at the landslide there, you can see where it's all just fell down. There's a few bits, a few tiny bits here. Look a little bit loose. Old machinery here, look. I do not know what that is. Maybe part of a boat, maybe. There's something there as well. Again, is it part of a boat? Is it part of fun machinery? Which has somehow fallen down the cliff? I do not know. This is Golden Cove. The tide has not gone out. There will be sand when it does go out. There's a little hangman. This is Okeltor. Okeltor there. If you do come down the cliffs and you're that side of it, you will struggle to get around. So it's part of a... I still do not know what that is. It actually looks like some kind of wheels. Doesn't seem to be anywhere for it to turn. If it was a wheel, this looks kind of solid. Lots of concrete here, look. See the concrete. This was probably where the path went back up from Golden Cove. Just kind of see it here. Maybe would have gone up there, and then it has all gone there. Now that was probably the base of the Golden Cove footpath. This tide will start to drop very quickly. Spring tide phase, so hopefully we'll be getting round in the next hour and a half, 2 hours. Have a rugby ball that's floating in the sea there. There we have the rugby ball. Sea World Cup 2011. It's actually flat. Look at this slab here with a tiny little tree on the top. Pretty much unclimbable as well. How does it grow there? Actually, virtually no soil. This is the area we need to move towards now. We need to come across there. There's a point now. I think there's a gully there, which you'll be able to follow through that gully once it's empty.